Hey everyone, welcome to the live blog training. So glad that you guys are here. I really appreciate you taking the time out to join me for this live training. Let me just switch the screen sharing off so I can talk to you. Hi, how you going? I really appreciate you guys taking on this live webinar. Today we're going to walk you through buying your hosting with GoDaddy. And the reason why I like GoDaddy is because they've got really great customer support. Never had any issues with them, and it's really, really great. So we're going to start there. We're going to look at some hosting. We're going to get you a domain, anything you want, basically. And we're going to get you up and running today. We're going to install WordPress. You're going to be writing your first blog post before you know it. So I really want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your schedules. I know it's late at night, and everyone's got families and things they could be doing at 8 o'clock at night. And I really appreciate you taking the time out to come and join me on this live webinar. So here we are at the live screen, and I was just sending my daughter back to bed there. Okay, so walk through tonight. The Social Entrepreneur is our new rebranded business. So if you guys would like to jump over to this address, thesocialentrepreneur.net/GoDaddy. Now this is an affiliate link, so I will earn a small commission off the hosting you're going to purchase tonight. And it doesn't cost you any more. It just helps me run these trainings and basically keeps me and allows me to be able to afford to run these trainings and spend my time running these for you. So if you can jump over to there, thesocialentrepreneur.net/GoDaddy. That'll take you across, and basically I just want to run through the sort of stuff we're going to get through today. So this is what we're going to cover tonight. We're going to be purchasing a domain and hosting, as I said earlier. We're going to be installing WordPress so you guys can run straight off that. Overview of the WordPress CMS. I'm going to run through all the menus. I'm going to give you a breakdown of what's in them and what you use them for. We're going to talk about plugins quickly. Where to grab some really great themes for your WordPress site. And I'm going to show you how to publish a blog post. So tonight you're going to have a blog post up and running on your new WordPress, self-hosted WordPress blog. How good's that? And then we're going to talk quickly about search engine optimization, what is it, and everything like that. So let's get started. Let me just switch screens here. Flick through. All right, here we are. So once you've gone to the socialentrepreneur.net/GoDaddy, this is where you're going to wind up. And I'm just going to switch my screens here on the screen share. There we go. This is where you're going to wind up on this GoDaddy website right here. And what you need to do first off is you need to check for a domain. So I really like cooking with charcoal. So I'm going to search for charcoalcookingaustralia.com. .coms, you don't need to have an ABN if you're tuning in an Australian business number. If you're going to search for a .com.au, you need to have an ABN and register that. So .com is a really great place to start because it's worldwide and it's really easy for everyone to get on. Okay, so you can see that my internet's lagging a little bit because I'm doing this live webinar with you. But once that comes up, it's going to show me if it's available or unavailable, and then it's just a matter of proceeding down and adding that to your cart. See that it's available there, Charcoal Cooking Australia. That's really cool. What we really want to do is we want to go, and GoDaddy is really good this way. They give you a free domain when you purchase hosting. Okay, so if you go to hosting and then web hosting, it's going to bring you up to this web page right here. Now, if you're like me and you come up with ideas in the middle of the night, or you're having a shower and you need to run out, write the idea down, or start a website or a new business every couple of days, if you've got a really great idea, I recommend using the Deluxe Hosting here and purchasing it for 12 months. It's a little bit upfront, but it gives you unlimited websites and unlimited storage, which is really, really great. If you're going to start a few different little blogs or set up a couple of websites for a couple of different reasons, this particular package is really great. You can, of course, go for the ultimate package if you'd like. I mean, it is a little bit more, but you get a couple extra things thrown in there. So what you're going to do right now is you're just going to click Add to Cart. And GoDaddy will process that and put it into your checkout and put it into your cart. And like I said, when you purchase your hosting through GoDaddy, and they'll give you a free domain usually. So we'll have a look. So we've got Deluxe Multi. We want to lock in our term for 12 months. You can do it by the month if you want, but then the price goes up to $9.99. So you can save, $5 by doing it here. And then I prefer to use Windows with Plus Control Panel. It's just a little bit user-friendly. That's what I really like. So I press Continue, and that's going to take me through. And add your free domain. This is the bonus. You don't need to spend that extra $10 on purchasing a domain. So I'm going to put in my Charcoal Cooking Australia domain. .com because I'll and then I'm going to press Go. And that's going to take me through to my cart. And it's telling me it's available there, which is great. So press Go. Add to continue. There you go. And I've got a couple other things expiring. You can see there. Anyway, that's going to take you to the cart. So if you're new to GoDaddy, what you need to do is you need to create an account. It's really, really simple. It's just like anything. You're just going to add your credit card or debit card and your details there. So you can see that I've got it here because I was just doing a run through earlier. So I'm just going to remove that so I don't overpay. So there's my total today, $60. So for $60, you're going to have a website that's up and running tonight that you can start monetizing from today. That's what's really cool. You can build a business around this, and it's so cool. Now, if you want to make a domain private, so you don't want anyone to be able to access your details, you can add that. That's an extra $8.99 a year. So that's all good if you want. So then you can proceed to checkout, and that's where you're going to set up your account. You're going to pay for everything. There you go. You can see that you got all put in. So once you've created that, that's all good. All right, the next thing what we're going to want to do is now that we've paid it and we've bought it and we've got the email saying that we've secured all our domains and hosting, and you're signed into GoDaddy still, you come to My Account and you click on My Account and then you go to Manage Hosting. And that's going to bring you into this website right here. And then you'll have your hosting account. And it was one, and this is what we're going to look at today. So you just press Manage, and it's going to bring you through to this particular site here. Now, what we need to do in here is we need to add the domain that we just bought. So my domain, charcoalcookingaustralia.com, I'm going to go to Add New Domain. Let's close some of these down. So right here, I'm going to add charcoalcookingaustralia.com. And I want website hosting because I want to build a website around this. And document root is where it's going to store all your website details. So you don't need to worry about this. Preferred domain, basically this is saying what it's going to look like to anyone. If you say none, they can get to your website from either www or just Charcoal Cooking Australia. So you're going to press OK and move to that. And so I'm just going to go back to this because I didn't actually buy the domain, so I'm just going to go from here. All right, so social media training camera. And you can see I've already installed WordPress. But basically what we're going to do from here is it'll come up with this, or it'll come up with this one actually, SMR Conference. And all you're going to do is you're going to press Show More. And here you need to find Applications. And what application that installs on the server. And it allows you to upload files and build a website, and files being, themes around that, and uploading plugins and all that sort of cool stuff. So you get to add that in. All right, so when it comes to applications, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to look like featured applications, all available applications, but we're only looking for one application. That's WordPress, obviously, up and running, and we want to be publishing blog posts by 8:30. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're here now in WordPress. So we're going to go to install custom. And the reason why we're going to go to install custom is because one of the issues you have when you install multiple websites is that it tends to add extra names on the end. So if I was to go to charcoalcookingaustralia.com, I would actually have to go to charcoalcookingaustralia.com/charcoalcooking to find my website. And that's because the servers aren't used to having so many databases on it, but it still works. So let's go to install custom. Okay, and that's going to bring up a website. That's going to bring up our next install, and we're going to install WordPress from there. Okay, so this is basically just saying you accept the terms and conditions of standard terms and conditions. WordPress is great. It's sort of like an open source freeware type thing, so everyone can sort of add to it and build on it, and it's got a lot of free stuff. And actually, WordPress runs a lot of the web, to be honest. So you can usually find that majority of the websites on the web actually have. So you can see here that what I mean is trying to press on my domain. So then I'd have to go to smr15conference.com/WordPress to get to my website, which is not what we want. Okay, so we're just going to remove WordPress there. And then you go to administrative settings. Now you can grant administrative access to existing user, and that's the user details that you've signed in to GoDaddy with. Or you can set up a new username. So I'm just going to set up a username, James Chu, and I'm going to set up my password. Okay, easy as. And now you've got your main configuration when it comes to your site. Now your site name, so obviously with this particular one, but my charcoal cooking, I want to call it Charcoal Cooking Australia, because that's my website. So your databases don't names and all that sort of stuff. There's no real need to worry about that for the level of blogging that we're looking at. That's something that if you're going to get heavy down the track and people are going to want to get into your database and stuff, so that's easy. So then you would hit install, and it would process, and that's really cool. It's installing, and then once it's installed, it's going to bring you back to this particular menu once it loads, and I'll show you how you can then log into WordPress. Okay, so here you are. Let's go to socialentrepreneur.net, and there you go. So you can press show more. Well, it'll come up here. Where are we? And you can log in. There we go. So you can just log into WordPress right there. Now you can click login. I'll take you through. And once you've logged into WordPress, it's going to bring you up a login screen. This is going to redirect you. So you're already signed in with GoDaddy. And it's going to redirect you to this. This is your dashboard. So congratulations. You've officially installed and you have a blog. So this is the WordPress dashboard, a comprehensive overview of the WordPress dashboard so that you can understand how exactly you can get a post up now and a page up now and start really blogging for good and enjoying this great opportunity. Okay, so down the side here, we've got our main menu. Ignore these three buttons down the bottom. They're called plugins, and they're what I'm going to show you later. But the main thing is that you want to make your WordPress site look good. So what you're going to do, you're going to come to Appearance, and then you're going to click on Themes. Now, this is really great. WordPress has a library of thousands and thousands of free themes. But what I want to show you, something that's really cool if you want to get a great selection of themes that aren't commonly used. So I'm just going to switch screens here again. And here we are. So if you go to this website here, the socialentrepreneur.net/themes, that's going to take you to a website called Theme Forest. Now, Theme Forest is basically a marketplace for all WordPress developers. They can submit their themes and they can sell their themes. So these themes do cost money, but it's totally worth it. And let me show you why. All right, here we are. Okay, so here we are back, and this is Theme Forest. And everyone really likes a good looking theme. It's sort of like podcast audio. you could have a really crappy show but really good audio and people will like it. So let's take a look. Let's say we're creative people and we like to take photos of things and share them amongst the web. So we're going to jump over here. We're in the WordPress section of Theme Forest, and we've just gone to creative. Okay, so you can see there's 1,636 themes. They range in various prices. That link I did give you is an affiliate link, so if you do purchase any of these, I do earn a small commission. So I'd really appreciate if you can use my affiliate link. Like I said earlier in the webcast, it helps me earn a little bit of dollars and still deliver this free training for you. So I've just clicked on the Munich photography, and basically it'll show you all the information that comes along with this particular theme. And what's really cool about Theme Forest is you can get a live preview of them. So you can click on live preview and it's going to bring you across and show you what the theme looks like. You can play around with it. You can see the ins and outs of the particular theme, what's working, what's not. And that's really cool. You know, the try before you buy, it's really cool. So while we wait for that to load, I want to come back to the WordPress. So you can see that WordPress suggests a couple of themes to the 2015, 2014, 2013 themes. There are WordPress developed themes. They're really great to start off on. But if you want to search for new themes, you just come up here to themes and add new. And that's going to take you to the WordPress theme library, which is really cool. There's lots of themes. Again, people can submit them if they want to do them for free. And like you can search for different things. You can search for popular, latest. So there's a lot that you can choose from, which is really great for people who want to get started. They don't want to spend too much money because they don't know if they're going to follow through with it. And that's cool. So what we can do now is say, let's pick a theme. Let's say we're going to take Electra, because we like taking photos. So we're going to just click install, and it's going to download to our WordPress blog. So that's what the database is for. It stores all these details. All right. So once that installs, we're going to walk through now, and then we're going to walk through posts, media, and pages, because they're the three things that you're going to use most on your WordPress blog. So you can see it's installed there, so you can just press activate, and you're off and running. All right, so posts, because you want to write a blog post by the end of this hour, so let's get cracking. So posts here, if you go to add new, and this is the most exciting bit of this entire training, I promise you, because as published on this add new post, you're officially a blogger, which is amazing. Congratulations. So you enter a title here, testing. This is where you can type, you just type like a word processor. I don't know, I'm just writing that, bro. Okay, and then you come over here. So a category is a way that you obviously categorize something. So if you're writing something about photography or you're writing something about food, you can add a new category. So maybe I'm going to call this a test, and I'm going to add that in the category. And so now when people come to my blog, they can actually search for one as a test, which is really cool. Now a tag is something, again, you can sort of say, well, this post is about this and this and this. So when people search on Google or any other search engine, it's going to show up on that, and they can, you know, it sort of matches better with what they want to see. A feature image is an image that goes along with the post. So this is typically like a thumbnail that will show up in your blog roll, and your blog roll is your main blog page. That will show people, give people an idea of what your blog's all about. All right, so you ready for it? Once you've done this and you've played along and you've added in a new post and you hit publish, that's it. You're a blogger. Congratulations, well done. Really, if you have any issues, I've got the chats open here, so you can hit me up if you're ask a question in Google Hangouts, and I'm happy to answer any questions. Like I said, when you signed up to this, you do get a free coaching call, so I'll give you a call later on, and you can book your time and we can chat about it. All right, so you've added a post. To see all the posts, obviously click all posts. It's really that simple. WordPress is incredibly easy to use for a lot of people. And like I said, it runs a lot of the internet. So just press all posts and you can see all the posts you've written. All right, let's get into media. So you're gonna wanna add photos to your blog because photos are sexy. There's no way about it. Photos are sexy. So if you go to media, add new, and you're going to store stuff in your library, okay? And this is going to allow you to add it into blog posts or pages as you need to. So try and keep the size of your images low. I mean, you don't want to have too high res images because then it sort of makes your web page lag a little bit, your blog lag a little bit, and not people, it takes a little bit longer to load. And in this day and age of people getting frustrated with things really quickly, it can take a while. So you can literally just drag things from you can see that your maximum file upload size is 8 megabytes, so try and keep it under that. But you can upload things like PDF handouts into this. You could upload things like music or like a short video clip if you needed to, or you could host it on other websites and paste it in. That's something we can get into later in more advanced courses, is how you can use advanced embed codes and everything like that. Okay, pages is very simple. It's very much like the posts. So if you just click on all pages, it's going to take you to the page where all the pages are stored. So you're going to see in mine, I've got the About the Social Entrepreneur page. So same again, you just press Add New, and the editor is exactly the same as the post. So it's very simple to use. Add your categories as you see fit. All right, so next section, comments. Again, so easy to use. All you really need to do is basically add in, you're going to see your comments here. So people comment in your posts, you can just approve them or not approve them. Mark them as spam too. Now, we've already covered off on appearances. Customize is basically you're going to customize your taglines and your themes and everything like that for your blog. So you can see you can set a static front page. So if you want people just to come to the single page, when they come, you can select the static page, and your front page would be that, and your post page would be another one that you've set up. So it's very simple, very easy to use. And you can see that's my page right there, because I want people to find out when a new blog goes live in 7 days. So feel free to sign up. Okay, so appearances. Again, we're here. So widgets is the next one. Now, widgets are really cool. If you've been using WordPress.com in the past, it is good. You can add stuff in, like images to your sidebar. You can add in RSS feeds, search feeds, everything like that. So you can see here, I can put all my categories. I can put my recent comments, my RSS feed, so people can subscribe, a search for my site. But the best thing about widgets is the text box. So all you need to do to add one is drag it across. You can add in a title, say test. But what's really cool in some basic HTML codes, you can embed photos into them. So maybe you want to have an image on the side that links people to your Instagram page, or you want to actually post your Instagram profile into this. You can get the code from Instagram and you just paste it into the text box here and hit save, and it's going to show up on your blog. That's really cool. Menus is another important thing, and I'll definitely go over this one because it's one of the most important things that we can do. Is having a good menu, having an easy to follow menu, having something that people understand and can find the information that they need to. So once that comes up, you can create different menus for different things, and you can link them to pages. So you can come here and go to create a new menu, and that'll load up. We've got to give it a name, and we've got to link to stuff. All right, so there we go. Let's call it test again. I like testing things, and we're going to press create menu. All right, so we want to add things to a menu. So I want to add this page. I'm going to press add. And it's going to come across there. So then once I press save menu on my web page, on my website, it's going to show up. You can also link to things. So if you want to link to your Facebook page, you can add in the Facebook URL and the name and put it up there and say Facebook, and that will appear on your menu. So people can just click on that and follow you to Facebook. And this is why categories are so great, is because you could have a category for images, or you could have a category for recipes or something like that, and add that, and that'll take everyone, and that'll show up all the blog posts that are categorized that way. The next important menu is plugins. And this is what really separates WordPress from the rest of the other blogging platforms out there, especially WordPress.com, is that you have all these third-party plugins and just create this monster powerhouse. And you can see here, some plugins will show in here, some in the tools and some in the settings. So I recommend you install, the first plugin you install is PrettyLink. And the reason I say that is because PrettyLink lets you create the URLs, so the ones that I got you to use to buy the domain and stuff. So it does like a 307 redirect, so it'll create a new web page and take you to somewhere else, which is really cool. So if you wanted to link to, like if you were recording videos on YouTube or something, you could have charcoalcookingaustralia.com/1, and that would redirect to YouTube rather than handing out a really long, complicated URL. And I've got a PDF that I'll send out to everyone, top plugin recommendations on it. So you can go ahead and download those. They're really cool, and just have a play around with those and just do a search for things that you want. Users aren't really important if you're just going to be a single person blog. You can update your profile if you want. That's really quite easy. Tools for webmaster tools and importing blogs, excess blogs. So if you've already been blogging for a while on somewhere else and you want to import it, this is the tool that you use. Settings is the next one I'm going to cover off on general. And because general basically covers your site name and your site tagline, and we all want our site name to be perfect. Okay, so the site name for this particular blog that I'm walking you through is The Social Entrepreneur. My tagline is just another WordPress site, which is probably exactly like yours, and all you need to do is remove that and type in what yours is. So our tagline for The Social Entrepreneur is ideas, conversations, inspiration. That's our tagline. So whatever your tagline is, you can put it in there. Set your time zone to where you're at, wherever you're at. And then you can set your date format, your time formats as you want it to display your week start on. And hit save changes. All right, the next one we're going to look at is writing. I'm sorry my internet's taking so long to load. It's working overtime. So writing is really cool. You can actually send posts to WordPress via email. How many people actually do these ones? But that's okay. So if you want a default post category, say maybe you want everything to show up as a blog post, you'd set that there. Default post format, standard. So these are all the different post formats that you can have on WordPress. Standard's usually the best one to have. And that's how you can send in your posts via email. Reading and discussion aren't really nothing really major in there that anyone needs to worry about. Same sort of stuff, just the same as this one, with a little bit more of the behind the scenes stuff. But permalinks is the next menu item that I want to touch on. And this is because this is how it sets up your URL for your blog post will look like. Now, the post names that I like to have is just the post name. So if my post is called test, it's going to show up thesocialentrepreneur.net/test. Really simple, really easy for people to remember. So I suggest setting it to post. Right. So that is WordPress. That is a comprehensive overview of the CMS system, WordPress. So WordPress is a CMS system, content management system. You know, if you have any questions, like I said, I've got the chats open. You can send me any. Feel free to also reply to the email I sent you, reminding you about this. And you know, we've covered off on, let me switch screens here again for you, and we can see where we're at. There we go. We've covered off on purchasing a domain and WordPress. We've had a look at the overview. We've looked at plugins. We've published our first blog post, but we haven't done optimization. Now, I really want to touch on this really quick. Now, one of the plugins I recommend you downloading is our Yoast for WordPress, Yoast SEO for WordPress. I think they've changed the name recently. And this is a comprehensive search engine optimization plugin. It allows you to input your meta name and your meta description, your meta keywords, and target names, and it'll calculate your search engine optimization for you. It'll tell you, it'll give you a green, orange, or red light, depending, and that will show you your search engine optimization, how well it's ranking. Now, for those of you who don't know a lot about search engine optimization, it's basically where you rank in Google searches, or SER, search engine rankings. You know, there's been studies come out that show not many people click past the first page of Google, so it's a struggle for a lot of people to get to the first page of Google. And I recently spoke to someone about search engine optimization, or SEO, and he was, how do I get to the first page of Google? Well, I think that, and I spoke to him and I said, I think you're thinking about it the wrong way. You need to think about what you want your blog to be associated with. Okay, so when I went to register that domain and the hosting, I was registering charcoal cooking Australia. So obviously my blog's going to be about cooking on charcoal cooking recipes, everything like that. So you're going to try and find keywords. They're called keywords, and they're the words that you want people to associate with your blog. So when they type those keywords into Google, your blog is the one that comes up. Now, there's ways, and search engine optimization, or SEO, is changing a lot all the time with Google updates. So really, the best way to do SEO well is to create really, really great informative content that's going to be shared. And another strategy a lot of people use is sharing stuff on Google+. And Google+ is a great network. It's very pretty network, but Google rewards people for sharing information on their networks. So go ahead, sign up on Google+, share your stuff on Google+ as much as you can. Concentrate on your keywords. Use your keywords in your image descriptions and image titles, and that way you're going to kick goals when it comes to SEO. And it does take time. It doesn't happen overnight. So don't start your blog today and think, why aren't I on the first page of Google? It often takes months of building relationships and getting people to share your content and link back to your content. And that's another thing that counts, is how many people share and link to your content. So just keep on with that. Install that plugin, Yoast SEO for WordPress. It's very important. It's a great plugin, and then you can move from there. Okay, like I said, if you want to get a great theme, the socialentrepreneur.net/themes. It is an affiliate link, but it doesn't put any more cost onto the price of your theme. Now, I wanted to talk to you about something else that's really going to transform your blogging this year. If you're new to blogging, we really want to sort of help you grow. And if you intend to blog for a business, or to grow your blog into a business, this is what I really, really want to talk to you about. And I think a couple of people from this program actually tuned in tonight, and so they can tell you how great it is. So 2015, year that, you know, podcasts is exploding, videos exploding, blogging has been exploding for years, but it's coming to, you know, it's just all culminating in 2015. And you deserve to be successful. That's the most important thing I can tell you tonight. Is the reason why I want to help you set up with your blog is so you can chase your dreams. It's up to you to chase them. No one else is going to help you achieve those dreams. And starting this blog tonight, taking this first step, is the first step to chasing your dreams and you becoming successful. And there's so much noise out there. You know, you can be writing 1 minute, and the next minute someone's sending you a message on Facebook, or someone's sending you a message on Twitter, and you're not achieving your goals. You're not achieving the milestones that you think you deserve, and you know you deserve these milestones. And that's why I want to introduce you to our Growth Lab. And I'd really love for you to join us. What is the Growth Lab? Well, let me tell you. The Growth Lab, and this is what you're going to get in it: weekly support and accountability. Every Monday we send out, what are your goals for this week? On Tuesdays we just talk amongst ourselves and share our problems. Wednesday, we call it WTF Wednesday. What's frustrating you about your business or blog right now? Share it and let's help each other. And then on Fridays, I hold everyone accountable to your goals. I share them back in the post and we talk about your goals and your accountability. How did you go? Did you achieve them? So we really support and we really hold you accountable to achieving your goals. Every week, or recording podcast episodes all the time with exclusive interviews, little snippets that I don't include on podcasts, little video snippets that I don't include. And these are from leading entrepreneurs around the world. These are guys who are making 6 or 7 figures from blogging, like online blogging. And I'm talking to these guys and getting their inside scoop. What would they do differently? What's their best advice that they give you today? Monthly one-on-one coaching calls. And this is where it really comes in the element. I don't claim to know everything. I don't claim to know how to build $1 million business just yet. But one thing I do know is how to motivate, hold you accountable, and help you achieve your goals. So what I do in my coaching calls is we work out your goals for the month. We sit down, we break them down into actionable bite-sized steps so you can actually achieve them. There's none of this crazy, I need to make $10,000 in the first month kind of goals. No, your first goal is, well, what are you trying to achieve? What's your long-term goal? What's your 12-month goal? Let's break it down into 12 steps. How are we going to get there? And that's what my coaching calls are good for. They break it down into 30-minute bits and we work through it. You get tutorials like this. We break down all sorts of problems. If you've got a problem, then I'll go out and find the person. If I can't solve it, I'll find the person to solve it for you. We'll do tutorials, exclusive tutorials that aren't going anywhere. We do bi-monthly group hangouts where we jump on Google Hangouts just like this. There's like 10, 20 of us and we're all chatting and we even break it up sometimes. Some people can't make it. You connect with like-minded entrepreneurs in these bi-monthly group hangouts from all around the world. This is massive. The connections you will make in this group are unbelievable. Hangouts on training and events. That's right, the Social Media Revolution Conference 2015 is coming. And the tickets are going to be about $140, but guess what? You get 25 to 50% off tickets because you're in this growth lab. We really want you to succeed. We really want you to kick goals. We want you to grow. That is our only focus is for you to grow and you to achieve your goals. So I really hope you'll join us. You can see there in the bottom right-hand corner, $39 a month. That's nothing. You know, these sort of webinars, we can get you making some money. You can build your blog up. You can put ads on it if you want. But we're going to show you ways that you can think outside the box and still make a little bit of money. So this $39 is covered. It is a 3-month commitment. And that's really, when you come down to it, 3 months. What's 3 months of your life towards your dreams? 3 months towards your dreams. So I really want you to join our Growth Lab. Really appreciate it. You can head to thesocialentrepreneur.net/join-mastermind. Now, that's going to take you to a PayPal page. It's $39. It's a reoccurring fee. It'll come out every month. You don't have to pay it in one lump sum, so it's nice, small bites. And at the 3-month mark, we'll reassess. We'll give you an evaluation of how you're going. We're going to look at where you've come from. So when you enter the mastermind, we're going to do a call with you. We're going to look at your current situation. We're going to look at where you want to go. In 3 months, we're going to review it. In 6 months, we'll review it again. In 9 months, we'll review it again. In 12 months, imagine the possibilities of being surrounded by like-minded entrepreneurs who are achieving, who are kicking goals, who just want to see you succeed every single day, supporting you towards your goals. Well, there you have it, guys. That concludes the training for tonight. I really hope that you got something out of it, even if it was a very basic training tonight, but I hope you got your blog up and running. This video will be available for replay. I'll email it out to you shortly. And I really hope that you'll join our Growth Lab. I want to see you succeed. It's your dreams. I want you to achieve them. And I really hope you'll join us. Thank you so much for joining me here on this free training. I can't wait to speak to you in person. So the videos will go out with the link to book your live coaching call with me, and we'll get that penciled in for the next couple of days or next week, and we'll chase down your dreams and figure out how you can succeed in life. Thank you again, guys. I really appreciate it. Without you, this wouldn't have happened, and I look forward to talking to you real soon. Thanks.